Do you follow a grain-free, low-carb, paleo, or ketogenic diet? Or maybe you don't follow a diet at all, but you do care about what you eat and how it affects your health. If so, there's a good chance you try to avoid bread. And that's a very wise decision, because traditional bread is one of the worst foods for your health. It spikes your blood sugar, promotes inflammation, can lead to leaky gut, increases your risk for autoimmune disease. And it could be the reason why your favorite jeans just don't fit like they used to. Now that's the bad news, but I also have great news for you today about bread. Hi, I'm Kelly Herring with Healing Gourmet, and I have something really special to show you. Do you see this bread? This recipe took me 10 years to create. I call it Real Deal Keto Bread, and let me tell you why it's so special. First, it meets the magic macros of the ketogenic diet. That means it's very low in carbs, rich in healthy fats, and of course, it's also grain-free. This bread is actually good for you, but even more amazing is how it tastes. This is truly one of the best pieces of bread you'll ever enjoy. It makes the perfect hamburger bun. You can use it for dinner rolls or sandwiches. It makes an unbelievable focaccia or a crusty baguette for dipping in olive oil. It rises just like real bread, and it's really easy to make. There is nothing else like this bread. So let me tell you how I created it and how you can get the recipe. More than a decade ago, before most people had even heard the term gluten-free, I had to follow a very restrictive diet for a serious health condition. I'm grateful that diet helped me regain my health, but I also miss being able to enjoy a burger on a real bun, a slice of pizza with melted cheese, even a simple piece of toast with warm butter. I wanted to enjoy those foods again without worrying about my health. So I made it my mission to create bread recipes that are truly healthy. Breads that are just as good as any you've ever tasted, without the gluten, grains, and carbs. But I had no idea how hard it was going to be. You see, baking is a science, and baking with gluten-free, grain-free, and low glycemic ingredients is an exact science. Sometimes one extra teaspoon of just one ingredient can turn something delicious into a disaster. What I thought might take a few months took me years. I had to reinvent the rules of baking. I had to discover how to use new ingredients and test hundreds of combinations over and over again. But after years of trial and error, I finally cracked the code. I learned the secrets to create bread recipes that are truly healthy and taste just like the classic originals. In 2014, we published those recipes in a book called Better Breads. It became one of the top-selling recipe books in the last 5 years. But I knew the recipes could be even better, and I knew they could be perfect for the ketogenic diet. So I chose the best of the best and continued to improve them. We made the preparation easier. We swapped ingredients, adjusted ratios, and added new and better recipes to the collection, tweaking and testing and tasting until every recipe was perfect and perfectly keto-friendly. The absolute best of the best I put into my new book, Keto Breads. Inside this book, you will find all of your favorite breads, from sturdy hamburger buns to sandwich breads, rolls, and biscuits, bagels, pizza crust, and the best tasting bread I've ever created, Real Deal Keto Bread. These represent more than 10 years of dedication. I believe they're the best tasting and healthiest grain-free, low-carb bread recipes in the world today. So if you're tired of using a flimsy lettuce wrap for your burger, or trying to hold a floppy cauliflower pizza crust, or other so-called healthy breads that just don't measure up to the real thing, it's time for you to put real bread back on the table. So scroll down and take a look at some of the delicious creations you can easily make at home. Click Add to Cart and we'll immediately ship your copy to you wherever you are in the world. I know you're going to love these recipes, and I'm so excited to help you have your bread and be well too.